Hello, everybody. What's going on with you? Hello, everybody. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? My glasses look kind of crazy on my face. What's going on? Haven't seen you guys on. Haven't been on for a while, about a week. I missed you guys. Listen, do me a favor. If you are a first-time viewer, or it says we have 5 people on there, but only one person, 2 people are saying something. Go ahead, announce yourselves. Let everybody know that you are on Let's Talk with Conference Coach Sean. All right. Hey, Sierra. How you doing? How you doing? And then we have Nikki. How you doing? Everybody, let's greet each other. Let's greet each other. We have 2 other people that has not announced who they were on here. This is Sierra. Hey, hi, Sierra, my baby. All right, we got one more person on here that has not announced yourself. Come on, caller. Come on, come on, come on. You on the live. All you gotta do is say hello, and then after that, you might not want to say nothing else. Okay, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. All right. We got 5. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hey, Tamika. How you doing, girlfriend? How you doing? How you doing? Come on, let's get these numbers up, please. Click, tag, and share. Click, tag, and share to 10 people. Let everybody know that I am back on. I'm back on. I missed you guys on last week, but I had some personal care that I needed to do for myself. Many of you guys know that I am a pastor, not only a pastor, I am a wife, I'm a mother, and I had some things I had to just kind of, de-escalate and get myself. How you doing, Rebecca? I'm glad you're on here. Hope you are doing well. I'm doing great, Tamika. You know what? Like my brother always say, I do it the best I can with the best I got. When I tell you, God is moving, okay? He is moving. He is moving. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Hopefully everybody else will catch up with us. But I want to go ahead and get my disclaimer right away. Hey, Fadrika, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? If you are on here, please announce that you're on here. I do see at the end who is on here, but we'd like to say hello to you. That's one of the skills, coping skills that we got on here. It's where we speak to everybody. We speak to everybody. We all family here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and give my disclaimer. Conference Coach Sean. This is my sorry. This is my lovely adjutant. You see her face on here. She's gonna put everything on here for me. If you have any questions, you may go ahead and inbox her if anything you're trying to get to me. Okay. Conference Coach Sean is a certified confidence coach. This is not a church platform. Please do not add people off my page trying to minister to them. God's at the center of everything. This is not a platform to judge anyone. This is not the hey hubby, not the platform to judge anyone. You have now entered. The no judgment zone. Enjoy the broadcast. Lady Apostle Atkins, Lady Atkins, Sean, however you want to call me, Conference Coach Sean, Coach, however, I am here. And so on tonight, we're going to deal with something, and the topic on tonight is called, what does dysfunction look like? What does dysfunction look like? Hello to everyone. I think I'm looking down at my phone too. Hey, how you doing, sis? My sister is on here. Hey, Sierra. I'm looking down at my phone too, because the people are not announcing their self. So I'm going to go ahead and call the names out. All right. What does dysfunction look like? What does dysfunction look like? And so I was like sitting here this today, and I was like, this could be thank you, Nikki. It could be anything from relationships, it could be a friendship, it could be a family member, it could be church, it could be child, it could be husband, it could be wife, it could be mom and dad. What does dysfunction look like? Okay. And so this is where I came up with what I came up on tonight. Dysfunction is different from what is considered to be normal. Okay? It's considered not to be normal. Okay? The state of not functioning normal. What does dysfunction look like? A lot of times that we are in relationships and friendships and all the ships. And have you ever noticed that you have a friend or a sister or a brother or a cousin or a spiritual son and daughter or just anybody in general, and they operate off of dysfunction? Come on, talk back to me, because I'm going to help you out. Did you know that dysfunction is abnormal and it is unhealthy? It is unnormal and it is unhealthy. Watch this. I'm gonna take off my glasses because I read better with my glasses. Okay. Dysfunction family. We're gonna talk about the dysfunction family first, because a lot of times we have somebody in our family that is dysfunctional, whether it's an uncle or auntie or a mother or a father or whatever. Okay. It says conflict, misbehavior, child neglect, or abuse. Okay. Or abuse. It says filled with neglect, yelling or screaming, negative treatment. Families stay in dysfunctional when they do not talk. Okay. When they don't, I refuse to talk to such and such. I refuse to deal with such and such. Okay. Okay. Or the I don't feel rule. I don't feel like dealing with you. I don't feel like messing with you. I don't feel like being around you. Okay. Break the cycle of a generational trauma and begin to heal. That can be the change maker in your family. You know what? I'm not messing with Jenny. I don't want to be bothered with such as sex because they do way too much. And that is. Now, let me say this. There are some people that you have to just cut off. Okay? That does not make you dysfunctional when you have been mistreated. Okay? That don't make you dysfunctional when you're dealing with being mistreated. Okay? Okay, so we're gonna go on here. I got my notebooks. Identify what is happening and make a commitment to change. Unhealthy behaviors, secret addictions should be eliminated. Find out ways to support each other. Now, have you heard people say, I'm come from a broken family? A lot of times people don't know what broken means. Broken means to be a person who has lost a parent. Okay? Who has lost a parent. Okay? Dysfunctional family is abuse, neglect, repeated poor behavior. This is frequently the result of having a toxic, dysfunctional parents. Sometimes when we have parents that are dysfunctional, that we would tend to be dysfunctional. Sometimes we got that cousin that we have been around, and that cousin has taught us how to be dysfunction. And now we are dysfunction. What about being in a relationship and you're dealing with dysfunction and now you become dysfunctional? Can you write this, please? And then you become dysfunctional, okay? Lack of effective communication. That could also make you dysfunction. Talking to each other, okay? Other leads to angry outbursts, fights, or violence, okay? This next one is what we kind of all deal with. I believe I can say that. We all deal with this. Lack of boundaries, not including not respecting each other's privacy, okay? Invading personal space, okay? Invading personal space, okay? Excessive criticism of your personality or lifestyle, okay? Performing in school, job choice, looks, or relationships. Sometimes we could, we could be a little bit overcritical of how people are. And so I like to call it voice their opinion. And sometimes when we're voicing the opinion, it could be a little bit much where nobody can receive it. Okay. I'm going to keep continuing to go. Okay. Mental illness, untreated mental illness can also be a dysfunction. Okay. Bipolar disorder, depression, anxiety, personality disorders, and others. These are something, come on, that are dysfunction. Emotional neglect, okay? Emotional neglect or abuse, giving the silent treatment, ignoring you excessively, putting you down, or act like you don't exist. Do not know that sometimes you could be in a relationship, marriage, and when your spouse or significant other starts to not pay attention to you, that is a toxic dysfunction. When you go back, when you give the person a silent treatment, and this is your spouse, that is emotional neglect. Now, some of you probably saying, "Well, how is that emotional?" Because when somebody is giving you the silent treatment or talking to you as if you don't know, or you slow, I have to say, or you slow, or you don't know what's going on. Come on here. When you are fussing and fighting around the children, right? Listen, that's different. I like what Jenny said. That's different. But when you give them the silent treatment, because I want to show him something, I'm gonna show him that I ain't gonna talk to him. I'm gonna show her that, guess what? I ain't gonna talk to her, and she gonna hurt. Let me tell you something. When you do those things, you're not hurting the other person. You're hurting yourself. Let me take that back. If the person is weak, then you're hurting them. But if the person is strong, you're not hurting them. You're just causing yourself to look crazy because you're trying to prove a point when the person who you're trying to prove a point to don't really care. Watch this. Stop dysfunction. And then my daughter got my phone. I wanted to kind of I want to do a definition of something. Stop dysfunction. Replace dysfunctional behaviors with healthy alternatives. Dysfunction traits. Now, this is the part I want to get in. Okay. Anxiety, anxiousness, seeking attention. That is a toxic. Come on, I'm saying this toxic dysfunction. Okay. This depressiontivity, distractibility. Okay. Animosity, hostility, impulsivity, intimacy avoidance, irresponsibility, deceitfulness. Come on. And then I got 2 words. Kind of wait for my daughter to come back in on my phone again. To kind of, because some things I was talking to my executive pastor, and I was like, some of these words on here is something I never heard of, like denonia. I was like, whoa, what is that word? Let me see if I can look this up while you guys are on here, because this is something that I want to help you guys on, because sometimes dysfunction ain't coming from the other person, it's coming from us. Okay, so that means anhedonia is an ability to experience pleasure or enjoyment from activities that will be normal pleasure. Listen, so let me help you out. In another anointed words, when you have someone, no matter what you do, no matter what type of activity it is, no matter what type of function it is, they are never happy. That's what that means. Anhedonia. That means that this, no matter what type of activity, no matter what it is, going to the movies, or going out to eat, or hanging around friends, or just sitting, having a conversation, and they never happy. They always dragging you to a point where you never come on here. That is a problem. A lot of people enjoy being being in a situation where they don't like to come out of. And see, I'm gonna pause for the cause and this right now. Some people don't want to be fixed. Come on here. And what we're doing is we're spending too much time trying to help people who don't want to be fixed. Watch what I'm getting ready to say. It is a choice. It is a choice. It is a choice not to be happy. It is a choice not to be around positive people. It is a choice. Come on here. It is a choice. And we could be with people, and we could be around people who do not want to see you happy. I have been around people who I mean, if any inkling of me being happy, it was to the point where they were trying to sabotage it. Something that is a dysfunction. I don't care whether we enemies or frenemies or whatever. I cannot see the point where I am trying to wish bad on somebody's downfall. I'm not understanding that. I'm not understanding that. I'm not understanding that. I know if I'm smiling, if I have Janie and she's smiling, she's happy, and I'm in a bad mood, why would I come around her bringing my negativity around her? Because I'm just using her as an example. 9 times out of 10, what did she say? What did she do? I'm sorry, what did I say? And what did I do to have this negative energy around me? Uh-oh. Okay. If I like dysfunction, if I love dysfunction, that means I'm never going to change. Okay. Nobody talking back to me. If I like dysfunction, let me help you out. If you like dysfunction, you're never going to be happy. You're always going to be hurt. You're always going to be sad. You're never going to want to get on top. Come on. No, people who are dysfunction love to stay in dysfunction. They don't see themselves going no higher, but this dysfunction. Sometimes you could be in a relationship, and that person has had bad relationships, and no matter what a happy-go-lucky type of person you are, they just do not want to see you smile and be happy. Come on, let's talk about the body of Christ. Let me slide on in and slide on out. When God has sent you now to an elevation, people in the body of Christ will go into a spirit of dysfunction because watch this. They don't want you to get all what God has for you. Okay, let me do a pause for the cause. A lot of times People can have more than you, and they still have a problem with you. You can have more than them, but because it's you, they don't want you to have it. They don't want to see you be happy. They don't want to see you with a nice car. They don't want to see you with a nice job. They don't want to see you with a nice bank account. They don't want to see you with a nice husband. They don't want to see you with a nice wife. Watch this. Let me help you out. Listen, I have never in my life ever got to the point where I was jealous of somebody. Where I looked at is what God has for them is for them. I'm not going to make a slick comment and say, well, guess what? I don't know why they gave him that. No, God did it for a reason. And we don't know why God did what he did. And God owes no explanation why he blessed somebody the way he did. Okay? Okay? Let's help each other out. Because a lot of times, what we do in the church community, come on here, we will down somebody else and expect God to bless us. You cannot put your mouth on somebody else and expect God to bless you after you encouraged it. Oh, you know what? You're not going to like me today. A lot of times, come on, I'm going to say my words. Some people are in a place of stuck that they love the comfortability of being stuck. Come on here. I am a go-getter. I am a go-getter. I set goals for myself. I write it down. I pray on it, and I expect God to do what it is that he gonna do. Yeah, sure. I'm sorry. That came out. You expect. Listen. You should be coming the expectation to be expecting something. You want to be happy? Then find the choice to be happy. Don't wait on somebody else to make you happy. Make yourself happy. Come on here. Listen, I've been in ministry for a very long time, and I have not arrived. The problem is we got too many opinions and not enough Jesus. We got too many opinions and not enough Jesus. I'm sorry, that came out again. We got too many opinions and not enough Jesus. Okay. I don't care if that person is stuck on stupid and propped on dumb. That is not your job. Come on here. That is not your job. Come on. That is not your job to put your opinion when God does not feel the same way. See, let me help some of y'all people out that always negative about somebody else. Come on here. Let's go there. Okay. It said, I know the thoughts that I think towards you, good and not of evil. So if you're putting your mouth on somebody else, come on here, baby, you are a witch or a warlock. You are a witch or a warlock. Now, if somebody is doing something and they refuse to get right, come on here. Sometimes you got to tell people, hey, girl, shouldn't you be sick of tired of being sick of tired? Homeboy, should you be tired of being sick of tired? Thank you. Hurt people. Hurt people. Exactly. Work on yourself first. I don't have time. Watch this. God told me in this season, he said, daughter, you don't have time to be going back and forth with the same people, the same situation, the same dysfunction, the same broke mindset of people, the same people who don't want to get their place out of stuff. Come on here. Yeah. I don't have time for that. I don't have time to throw subliminal messages. I don't have time. Come on here. We spend too much time looking at other people instead of looking at ourselves. Hey, sis, you finally caught me. All right. I'm glad to see you on here. Hey, sis, glad to see you on here. We spend so much time trying to talk about, listen, God does not think the same way you think. God does not feel the same way you feel. Come on here. You feel the way you feel is because you in your feelings. Come on here. We got to stop teaching and preaching and doing all this stuff and you said God said and it's off of emotions. If you emotional, you have no business in ministry. Hey, you have no business in ministry at all. You in the place of stuck for 10 years. You've been in the place of stuck for 5 years. Homeboy, homegirl, baby girl, honey boy. It's time for you to come out and stop looking for people to grab you out of a place of stuck when you enjoy being there. Come on. We're gonna help some people tonight. And the people who don't want to be helped, guess what? You stay in your place of stuck, but stop trying to grab your neighbor's hand or high-five your neighbor and tell them that, guess what? I want you to be in touch and agree with me when you don't even touch and agree yourself. Come on, Hello Kitty. My Hello Kitty cup. Come on, we gotta stop. We gotta stop. It has gotten to the point. It has gotten to the point where, guess what? We are sending our own selves to hell. I'm going to say that. Because guess what? We have went to church after church. Come on, I'm taking the church world here now. The church after church, and we have learned church sayings that's not even scripture. You know what? I told my husband, I was supposed to preach last Sunday. I told my husband, I need you to preach. You know what I need you to do? I need you to preach Jesus. It's time to stop preaching out of emotion. It's time to start talking about what somebody did, what that apostle did, what that pastor did, whatever. Fix you. Because guess what? The Bible lets me know that God is not feeling the same way you feel about people. Oh, my stars. He's not feeling that way. He's not feeling that way. He's not feeling that way. And if you got a problem with somebody, pray for them. But I'm going to say the word dysfunction, that is what you in. And what is your character? Hey, your character is now dysfunction. Hey, your character is now dysfunction. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that. Or you know, come on, pastors. We've been guilty of saying stuff like that. Come on here. Well, we have been guilty of saying some stuff that we shouldn't have said. What I mean by that is, you know, when you first start off and you still got the milk around your mouth, and we say stuff like, if you leave the church, you know, God ain't gonna bless you. No, God still gonna bless them. Come on here. Hello. Listen, I told God that, guess what? As I decrease, as He increase, that you work through me, that I don't have time to be sitting up there spending. Listen, I'm not even going to use this platform or no other platform. Come on, because I know who I am in God, and God told me that I was going to be an influencer. I was going to point people to Jesus, not to me. And the problem is, people got so much power. What power do you got if you can't even cast the devil? Come on here, somebody. You can't even cast the cold off of a baby. In no way I'm going to ask or call Apostle Amethyst to come and pray for my daughter. I will ask her. But listen, but as a mother, I'm going to pray for my own child. We want to act like power on the pulpit, but come on, I'm done. Okay. Oh, Jesus, hallelujah. Come on here. Come on here. Come on. I'm trying not to stay out the church world, because miracle signs and wonders follow those who believe. It ain't talking. It ain't gossiping. Come on here. That ain't God. Come on. I've never heard people say, I've been church hurt. There ain't no such word as church hurt. What about your leader hurt when you don't come to church? What about the leader? Come on, okay. There's no such thing as church hurt. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, and no such thing as church hurt. Come on, we're gonna go here, because you know I had to correct some of my people in my church at the church. You know, we saying stuff that ain't biblical. It's this toxic dysfunction. Come on, people hurt people. You are hurt. People hurt. You hurt people. People hurt people. Come on here. The problem, we need to come out of dysfunction. Let's come out of dysfunction first. Come on here. We take this dysfunction to the church, to a title, to the marriage. Come on here. To a friendship. And then you wonder why, come on somebody, that you're not being blessed by God because you're dysfunction. I don't care. Ain't nothing in this world that's ever going to make me act toxic because another person is toxic. Come on, I'm just going to say that. Come on. We got to stop that. We got to stop that boomfoolery. We got to stop that. You know, you got this high expectation when it comes to friendship on somebody else, but then guess what? Come on here. See, let's talk. Let's talk on tonight. You got this high elevation when it comes to somebody else, but your expectations down here. No, ma'am, no, sir. I don't operate like that. If you try to put high expectations on me, make sure you match me. Come on here. Let's talk today. Because a lot of times the person that's talking is the one pot color skittle black. Come on here. We can't do that. We can't. Come on here. Listen. I counsel a lot of people. I talk to a lot of leaders on a daily basis. And guess what? We are getting burnt out. Oh, come on here. I'm going to talk. Come on, leaders. We're going to talk. Because guess what? A lot of dysfunctional people don't want to get fat. You know what? And then we hear, well, they know my heart. Who knows your heart? What is your heart saying? Your heart saying you don't want to get right? Your heart saying that how many times have your leader had to go up there and preach a message and get attacked by Satan himself? Come on, we're not Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. We can't save everybody. Our job is, guess what? And God had to deal with me about that. He said, you're spending way too much time trying to save somebody that's not your job. Your job is to point them to me. Okay. All right. All right. Nobody want to talk. No, nobody don't want to talk. Nobody want to talk. Because we need to be honest with ourselves. We need to be honest with ourselves. Okay? So we're going to keep going. Okay? It said dysfunction means toxic. Dysfunction relationship primary purpose of providing happiness or emotional support. Come on here. I was telling, I think my brother today, that a lot of people want the nice weddings and want the big extravagant weddings and the big extravagant some gifts for when they get married. Come on here. But guess what? Hold on, let me pause. Let me post what Jenny said. You can act like you're okay, but come around the church or around because you have talked or used them. And the reason why you do not want them around is because you have dirt on their name, or feel like they said something about you instead of giving all of that negative energy and being in your feelings. God is not pleased, nor is he looking for a pity party. And you try to act like, you know what? I don't have time still. Even, and I agree with you. But I'm at the point where, guess what? Whatever somebody do to me, I'm going to love the hell out of them and let God take care of that. And you know what? Because Pastor Jenny, we can love somebody, and guess what? And no matter how much we love them, they still ain't going to change. Honestly, they're not. And that is true. That is true. You know what, Jay? I cried the other day because I'm so sick and tired of being mistreated. So I'm so sick and tired of people mentioning my name. I don't even give a flip-flop, okay, about what nobody's doing. I'm going to continue to be me and walk into my greatness. There's enough greatness for everybody. Come on here. Everybody to get a piece of it. Everybody. The problem is you so busy looking at somebody else's. Come on here. Listen, everybody operates the same. Pastor Jenny got her own lane. Bishop Jermaine got his own lane. Prophetess Tamika got her own lane. Bishop Jamel got his own lane. Pastor Emmett, Bishop Richard got his own lane. We all got our own lane. But we got to know that, guess what? We got to stick to the truth. And a lot of times, people don't like the truth, especially when they're a gossiper, because guess what? That's dysfunction. When the truth does not run, but the lie will. A lie will. I'm not liked in Greensboro. So what, Kentucky? I don't care. I don't care. I mind my own business. I continue to be the best Sean can be, and fulfill my duties and assignment as an apostle, what God has for me to do. Good evening. Hey, Shawana, good evening. So guess what? Sometimes we stay in a place of stuck. I'm trying to be great. My job as an apostle, as a coach, as a friend, as a sister, whatever, is to push people into greatness. I ain't got time. I don't have time. I don't have time. We're going back and forth. Right. Stay in your own lane so no collisions will happen. Exactly. I'm not getting in trouble with God or nobody else. It's too much. It's too much. Listen, what I've learned today is we can spend so much energy and trying to get even or whatever, and guess what? We end up biting our own selves. It's too much. We could be starting businesses. We could be making money, doing other stuff that we can do. I'm sick of staying in a toxic relationships with people. We got to, that stuff get deposited in you, and now you sick. Now you sick. Not you sick. I don't wish bad on nobody. I don't. If somebody don't like me, oh well, you like me, that's fine. I can deal with that. But guess what? It's not, your disliking me ain't gonna stop paying my bills, my truck note, getting the stuff that I like and like to do. It ain't stopping nothing. It ain't stopping nothing. And what we have to understand is we got to learn to be around people that, guess what, got the same spirit. Come on. Okay, I'm done. Okay, so dysfunction relationships, primary purpose of providing happiness, emotional support, feeling down, and when you are around a person. Toxic relationships, unhealthy dynamics, causes stress, unsupported, manipulated, and disrespected. You being disrespected towards somebody can also be unhealthy and toxic. Okay? Unhealthy relationships are, and I'm talking about relationships with just people in general. Okay? Insults, jealousy, put down, power and control. See, I'm going to go slide back in that power and control. Yes, we have these titles, okay, but it's for the function of the ministry. You ain't Jesus' first cousin. You're not the Pope. I'm just naming some stuff. That doesn't make you higher than nobody. Okay, this for dysfunction of the church. The function of the church, not dysfunction of the church. The function of the church. Okay, we take this stuff and we try to own people. You can't own nobody. Okay. Let me read some of these comments. True that's why I have my own relationship with God for myself. Let me tell you something. If you don't know God for yourself, if you don't know God for yourself or know who you are for yourself, come on here, let's talk. Or know you for yourself. You will wait for somebody to tell you who you are. Come on here. I like, Shawana, if you don't mind me putting that on there. So true. That's why I have a relationship with God for myself. Exactly. Know God for yourself. Know who you are for yourself. Okay? Some people act like they title is it girl. Like my daughter say, girl, you ain't never lied. My name is Sean, okay? Sean, that's my name. That's come on. My apostleship is not my first name. It's not my first name. I don't own it. I'm just doing what God. Okay, you know what? Ooh, Tamika, don't get nothing started. We get into toxic relationships, okay? And make you doubt your feelings or your thoughts, okay? These are things that when we deal with toxic people, they make you question who you are. They make you question your ability. They make you question, okay, is this something I should be doing? That's why I said we give too many opinions and not enough facts, not enough Jesus. And that's the problem that's going on in the church. And I'm almost done, so I'm going to go ahead and deal with this last thing. Red flag. An emotional unavailability partner or friend or leader who can't care for your emotional or needs. Come on. We that's toxic. That's toxic. In no way I could be a leader of the Lord's church and not help and not be the most emotional support. Now, let me help you out with when I say that. Emotional support meaning that, guess what? I'm going to see what you do first. I'm going to see what you do first. I'm not God. I'm not your banker, your psychiatrist, your accountant, your therapist, your maid, your cook. I'm not none of those things. And a lot of times we confuse the two. See, and I'm going to talk about this another time, where we're confusing leadership with feel like that when that leader does not do what you want them to do, that all of a sudden now you have a problem. Or when that member does not do what you want them to do, all of a sudden now you don't want to have to do with them. See, I'm going always all the way around with that, okay? Sometimes they would use a gaslight, and we dealt with that last week about gaslighting. What is gaslighting? It is a false sense of reality. Gaslighting is an abusive tactic to make you doubt your thoughts and your feelings. A gaslighter will make you feel insecure. A gaslighter will make you feel that you don't know where you're coming or going. Okay? That's what a gaslighter is. A gaslighter does not tell the truth. They won't tell the truth. And they look for sympathy and empathy from people. Sympathy and empathy from people. Sympathy, they look for, they are attention seekers. Gaslighters are attention seekers. They want to see how many people ask them, oh, are you okay? Oh, are you going to be all right? No. Come on. And I'm not saying when somebody go through something, we don't check on them. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is when we have certain individuals who don't matter what, there you go. Jenny just said it right there. Okay. Always want somebody to feel sorry for them. Look, that's too much. That's too much for me to do. That is way too much for me to do. Every time you look up, there's a situation. Every time, and 9 times out of 10, they blame it on the church. Well, I said us leaders get blamed for the stuff we ain't even there for. Listen, a lot of times these are the people that the gaslighters are want you to feel sorry for them. They all want a pity party. And let's go back to what I said before. That is a choice. That is a choice. Listen, it is a choice if you want to get better. It is a choice if you don't want to be bitter anymore. It is a choice if you want more, more, and more. Listen, some people just don't want more. Some people just, again, like I said earlier, they like the comfortability of being stuck where they're at. Come on here. Like that to be stuck where we're at. Or say you said something when you have nothing to do with the situation or nor. Come on, exactly. That's gaslighting. You trying to put me into something that I didn't say or have nothing to do with it. I tell people, you fight your own battles. Fight your own battles. Fight your own demons. I ain't, no, It is a choice. Activate your inner power, and that was given to you by God. Come on here. And Jamel, they don't, and folk don't want to do that. You want to look good in front of everybody else, but when it comes to now, you're dealing with your own stuff. All of a sudden, now we act like a punk. Who does that? Who does that? You all of a sudden now want to be punkish? What? No, we all get to the point where we just want to, throw in the towel. Sometimes we just say, you know what, I'm sick and tired, I've been sick and tired. But it's a choice to get back up. It is a choice to be better. It is a choice not to be depressed. Come on, I'm gonna be honest. It's a choice. It is a choice. Well, I don't know how to. Okay, then if you don't know how to, but if you ask somebody for advice, don't have the answer already, and then ask me. And then get mad because of the truthfulness. I walk in, like Jenny said, I walk in my truth, but you didn't walk in your truth. Because the truth should what? Set you free. So I tell you the truth, but you don't like it. But then guess what? So now you mad at me because you want me to walk in the lie? Oh, I ain't going to do that. I'm not going to do that. So it's best for you not to even call me. Because I'm going to tell you, guess what? I'm going to tell you the truth. And that's what we need to have a lot of people doing. We need a lot of people that's going to tell people the truth and stop trying to sugarcoat stuff. Or I always say sugar bear stuff. Tell people that they wrong. Tell people, Or let me tell you, I remember one time, so this is a long time ago. Long time ago. I remember when my brother, before we became close, he said, says, I hear what you're saying, but I don't agree with that. We got to stop agreeing. Listen, if it's something that my brother said or did, I'm not going to agree with him because he's my brother. Okay? If Janie, my sister, if she says something that I don't agree with it, I'm going to know I don't agree with it. And she's going to tell me the same thing. Apostle, no, I don't agree with that. Walk in your truth. If you say you so authentic, then walk in your authentics, okay? Walk in your truth. Walk in your, listen, I'm going to say it all. Walk in your you. Oh, I felt that deep down in my soul. Walk in your you and stop trying to portray everything else but you. You know what? You walking into different people is toxic. It's toxic. Because we don't know who we're talking to. Walk in your truth and own exactly. And guess what? Because when you walk into things that, okay, I'm going to say it like this. When you walk into things that 5 different people, because you're trying to make sure that person like you, watch this, then they're only liking something that's false. They're liking something that or loving something that's false when you're not being real on who you are. Is that walking your you? And if nobody likes that you, then oh well. That's the problem. People get mad at me if they don't like me. The reason they don't like me because I walk in my me. Hey, I walk in my me. I know I walk in power. I know I walk in authority. Come on here. I know that I'm a prayer warrior. So guess what? If you don't like you know what? Open the door. Some people don't like you because they don't like them. Some people don't like you because they don't like themselves. But that don't mean you got to dummy down who you are. Come on here. Don't dummy down who you are. Come on here. Don't dummy down who you are just for somebody to make somebody else feel comfortable. You know what? The devil is a lie. The devil is a liar. I'm not going to be fake for nobody else. Come on. I'm sorry, y'all. That tongue's trying to come out. I'm not going to be fake for nobody else. Listen, what we got to stop doing, I'm going to say this, and you know what? Run however you want to run with it. But guess what? I'm not going to stop somebody from liking somebody else because you got a problem with them. Come on here. I didn't open up a door. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. We got to stop coercing people to not liking somebody else because you got a problem with them. The devil is a liar. Now, guess what? Everything is fake. Well, I didn't want to speak to them because, you know, I don't do that. I don't do that. My Pastor Jay said the other day, she said, Apostle, you know, some people they you know, they don't like you. I said, and she knows, she said, and guess what? My apostle don't care. I really don't care. Okay. It does not matter. I'm going to be me. I'm going to love me. I'm going to walk in my me, and my me loves me. My me loves me. My me loves me. Hater, lover, I'm going to be. Exactly. My me loves me. You know what? We got to stop all this. Come on. Exactly. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Everybody want to be so, you know, I don't do this, and as a person, I don't do this. Okay, well, let me see what you do, because your mouth, your lip service now got to match with your action service. And I love everybody because I love me. And I'm not going to walk into something that I'm not comfortable with. And what I mean by that is I can't walk in dysfunction because you're dysfunctional. So I don't have many good friends. I don't have a whole lot of best friends. I don't have a whole lot. Come on. I don't have a lot of people. Why? Because everybody can't handle me. They can't handle the realness. That whole part, Janie. That whole entire part. Some people can't handle you. Have you ever thought about it? Why some things don't work out, even relationship-wise? Because people can't handle the real you. You wonder why you don't have many friends? People can't handle the real you. Should you change you? Oh, you're not dysfunctional. You're not toxic. You're not. You're not. You're just not. We got to get to the point where we stop doing these toxic behaviors. Gaslighting is one of them. I talked about attention seeking, okay, deceitfulness, hostility, impulsivity, irresponsibility. We gotta stop the toxic trait that we keep carrying on for years. And we're looking to come. We're looking. I'm gonna say something because I just heard my brother's voice saying this. We're looking for somebody else to deliver us when we can deliver our own selves. If you don't like your toxic ways, just stop, and it's a choice to stop. It's a choice. Now, what choice are you going to make today? Are you going to continue to be on a place of stuck? Or are you going to be on a place of walking in your truthfulness and move forward? That whole part. If it's a choice. Listen, a lot of times we say, well, I'm in a toxic relationship and I don't know how to get out. It's a choice. You stay there. It's a choice. If it's too toxic, leave. If it's a friendship that's too toxic, leave. If it's a job that's too toxic, leave. Trying to be a Patty won't get you to heaven. You're right. I choose to walk into truthfulness because the best version of me I could be and not water down who I am. Exactly. Tamika, you don't have to water down who you are. You don't have to. Walk in your greatness. Walk in your greatness. And guess what? If some people got to be left behind, walk in your greatness. Listen, I'm going to drop some people off on the way as I'm on that bus onto greatness. And if I got to drop some people off that bus, and you know what? If I got to drop some people off on that bus because I don't want no hindrance, like the bus driver, school bus driver, next stop, because I'm not doing it. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not going back and forth. It's too much out here that we can grab a hold to, and we're not grabbing a hold to it because we like being stuck. And or we're trying to camouflage it. We're trying to camouflage it and watch this and try to pretend nothing is wrong. And I must go ahead and say it. That means you ain't free yet. I gave that one away for free. You ain't free. Anytime you're not free, it's because you're looking for somebody else to validate you. You're not free, baby. You're in a place of stuck. If you're still a people pleaser, you ain't free. If you are a person that, guess what, that you got to be strangled on like a puppet, you ain't free. You're not free. And it's time for you to get freed up. It is a choice. It is a choice. But you got to want it. Ain't nobody got that much time to be sitting up there doing all this stuff so you can get freed up. No, you want to get free, get free. It's a choice. I'm going to say it again, it's a choice. Dysfunction is a choice. Toxic is a choice. Being bound is a choice. Places stuck is a choice. But stop wanting people to dress up your stuckness. I'm not dressing up. I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to keep it moving. So, listen, my time is up. It is now 9 o'clock. It is 9 p.m. and we go for 1 hour, from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Check us out on this Thursday at 8 p.m. We'll be back on here again. Whatever comes into my spirit, my being, is what I would deal with. I'm going to throw a couple of businesses out. Lady Tremaine Wimbush, she is also a life coach. So if you want any services through her, feel free to reach out to her. Let's see. Jamel Broadnex is a insurance agent. He does auto, home, rental. I think he says now doing pet. Truckers. I don't know if he can help me out if he's still doing truckers. Insurance, life insurance. He does all these, and we now need life insurance and stop doing gold meat funds to bury somebody. So listen, check him out. Go on his page, Bishop B. Jamel Broadnex, or under Broadnex Agency. You can check them out. Also too, I am a life coach, certified life coach. Not only life coach, a confidence coach. Thank you. No. It's something else. You are so welcome. I believe in it's, sharing somebody else. If I might not be the person, even though I have, fitness coach and confidence coach and life coach, I might not be the right person. And so we do have Lady Tremaine, who is a certified life coach as well. So you can hit her up. I might not be the person, but she might be the person you can talk to. So you can go to her as well. Bishop B. Jamel Broadnex. He has which is Broadnex. Okay, he did put it on there. There you go. Yes, all businesses, Broadnex agency, that's hit him up. We all the life insurance. We definitely need to care and get our life insurance as well. Then when she put it down, Tremaine McNeil Wimbush, certified life coach as well. So we have people who are entrepreneurs. I'm telling you, I can speak on behalf of Jamel Broadnex. He did my homeowner's insurance. And he did my father's life insurance policy. So he ain't no bootleg. He ain't no bootleg. I've been in my house now for 3 years, so almost 3 years, and he was the one with the policy for my homeowner insurance. So it's time for us to get these insurance. We definitely, that's something that we need to invest in instead of doing GoMe funds, because it is quite expensive to bury our loved ones. So let's just get on the ball. We don't know when we're gonna leave off this earth, but we want to make sure that we have we don't leave our loved ones in a place of stuck dysfunction. Come on, here I go again. Leaving them to bury us, and they can't bury us. Okay, so hit them up. I'm telling you, if inbox him, call him, whatever, and he'd be more than happy to help you. Okay, all right. I love you guys. My time is up. I promised myself I will get out here at 9:05. I love you guys, and I will talk to you on Thursday, God willing. I love you. Pray for me as I pray for you, and together we watch God change you. You guys have an amazing